We're going to go ahead and kind of get into what we're going to be doing for the show. So we're just going to give you, since it's a little too early, most people aren't drafting just yet. They kind of wait until the start of the season.
Wait till the preseason's almost over or is over.
To try and avoid those last-minute injuries, stuff like that. You don't want to draft somebody in the first round and they don't even play because they got hurt in the second preseason game or whatnot. So they haven't drafted yet. So there's not too much to talk about fantasy-wise. So we're just going to give you a little highlight of what we're doing or what to expect from this show going forward in the season. And then we'll give you a couple other topics that we're going to jump into. So here's a little sneak peek as to a couple of the normal segments we're going to be having on our show for this season. Here's the first one.
All right, so that first segment is the report card segment. If you watched the fantasy show last year, you saw that David would come on and kind of just talk about all the leagues and how everyone was doing. We'll probably mostly showcase the Let's Talk Football Family League that we have going right now, just to talk about how everyone's doing, how we're doing in our other drafts, because I know I'm in like 6. You're probably in way more than that. I'm sure David's in a few, so that's just a little segment to talk about how we are doing in fantasy, so I can talk about how I'm doing much better than everybody else because I'm just better.
Yeah, the other part of that report card is so another segment in the show. I'm going to show you right now and then explain how that ties into the report card. So the Q&A segment, we're gonna make a post early in the week, and you can drop your questions. Absolutely, ask questions live while we're on air for any last. That's the reason. Another reason we're going on Sundays is to help those last minute questions where you have somebody that might not start. They're on their game time decisions. You need like last minute. Who should I pick up to play today because everybody's off, like my guy's hurt, stuff like that.
Or I do this a lot where I'm like, oh, should I play this person or this person? Because I think they're pretty like equal talent level or going to have like equal success. So I like freak out for the last like 30 minutes before football starts. Be like, should I play this guy? Should I play this guy? Should I play this guy? So a lot of times last year I would ask like, hey, would you play this guy or this guy? Or these two people or this one person? So
we'll have that segment, and then that's also going to be incorporated in the following week's report card to see how we did. We like to we're not just going to give you advice and then not talk about how bad we were or how good we were, because we're definitely going to tote that if we were right, as I did many times with Pat Fryermuth last year.
If I'm wrong, I'm not going to talk about it.
But yeah, so that's going to be a fun one. That's definitely going to be interactions with you guys and stuff. Hopefully helping you guys out there. And then one of the last segments we're going to do on a regular basis, like I said, because it's a last minute show on Sunday right before the games, is so desperate times calls for desperate players. It's going to be, like I said, that last minute, like, oh man, my player is sick or he got hurt last minute and now I need somebody to start. Who should I start type thing. So it's going to be a good time. Just hoping to help you guys out for our move. Sean knows.
That's all they talked about last season, I swear.
But those are the 3 big segments. We're going to talk about news and fantasy, stuff like that as well. But those are going to be the main ones to look out for. So
yeah, the desperate one probably will talk a lot about like injured players, sick players. Who do I pick up when James Washington gets hurt at practice? Now the Cowboys have no wide receivers at all whatsoever. Is answering those kind of questions.
Yep.
Are those kind of concerns, I guess.
And then, so yeah, those are the big segments there.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.